Hello, everyone. Jad Shalawi here, founder and CEO of TelosTouch. I'm really excited to see Plug and Play come to Toronto because TelosTouch has recently graduated from the Silicon Valley cohort, and Plug and Play was instrumental in introducing us to US financial institutions and investors from the Valley. It's really great to see them come to Canada and take advantage of our great ecosystem. So let me tell you a bit about TelosTouch. TelosTouch brings clients and institutions closer together. We uncover client needs and convert them into meaningful actions. Even before the pandemic, there was a fundamental breakdown in visibility between institutions, advisors, and their clients. Clients' needs are changing as life happens. But today, advisors do not have tools to engage with them remotely and get to know what they need in this point in time. Institutions have many pieces of technologies that work together, but often are missing the context they need to personalize advice at scale. And let's face it, static client portal, statements do not tell the full story. What about all the efforts that human advisors are doing in the background? How can clients capture that and appreciate the added value of advice? These gaps that I just described are getting wider because of the pandemic, and people will remember who showed up. Clients are anxious at home, not knowing which action to take. Advisors are working remotely, not knowing which client to call. And a lot of institutions are trying to find solutions to deal with that situation. We've built technology that will make it very easy for advisors, clients, and institutions to stay in the know and easily act when it matters. Let me give you an example. You are trying to plan your next virtual meeting. You are trying to deal with the current market correction. You are organizing yourself for tax season. TelosTouch enables you in less than 10 minutes to build a digital experience that was previously impossible. And you can add a video in this experience, a question, and get to really understand how to serve clients. All of that will happen with compliance supervision and will enable advisors to know in real time who needs what action and intervene accordingly. So our technology enables advisors to increase the loyalty of their clients as well as find timely business opportunities. And it's very easy to go live with TelosTouch, as we can live in a native way within your CRM, whether you use Salesforce or Microsoft Dynamics, and add some new capabilities to your client experience, whether through your web portal, your mobile app, or your email campaigns. Let me show you these capabilities. First of all, touchpoints. Touchpoints are personalized communications at scale that help you manage financial and life events. They're extremely easy to build, very interactive, and create a much more intelligent capability to manage what's happening in clients' lives. Timeline is a capability that creates a glass door between the advisor and the client. Now, clients can see everything we're doing for them, as well as plan future actions. And this is done proactively, where clients can ask for services and even have questions on the services that have been recently delivered. And from these two capabilities, touchpoints and timeline, you will start getting data that you don't have but need to better serve your clients. Our clients are banks, wealth management firms, and insurance providers. And the VP of Wealth Management Solutions of a top-tier Canadian bank described us best. We are the missing link between their CRM and their static client portal. And in this actual competitive landscape graph, you can see that while a lot of technologies are focused on back, mid, and front office, we decided to put all our efforts on proactive, real-time, and interactive client engagement. And our story is a perfect example of the secret sauce of Toronto. On one end, myself, Richard, who led one of the largest independent wealth management firms in Canada, and Sam, who has a doctorate in behavioral finance with experience in leading several wealth businesses, came together as domain experts. And Arsène, my co-founder and CTO, enabled us to build a product that delivers in a reliable way our value proposition, while Ali tops up our effort by bringing to us an expertise in cognitive maps and fuzzy logic that's helping us reinvent how advisors, institutions, and clients work together. Thank you very much.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for that. Very, very interesting. So question from the audience. Let's see here. How does COVID-19 impact the engagement trends? I think that's something we're all interested in as it's currently happening.
Hi, Karen. Thank you so much for having me. Obviously, we're seeing a few things that are completely changing the expectations of how business needs to be handled. An example is the video conference. Clients in the past thought that wasn't really a mechanism to do business with advisors. After not having other options and other choices, they started getting more comfortable with this kind of digital tools, which is bringing a completely different way of interacting in the advisor-client relationship that can potentially enable new value propositions and new servicing models. I'm going to explain myself, Karen, a bit more for you to see a bit the background. If you're an advisor trying to help clients, what people say in a boardroom in front of you and what they end up doing in real life is not often the same thing. So there's a disconnect between what people say they're going to do, what they really end up doing, and what they should be doing. And the role of the advisor of the future is bridging this gap. And by introducing more digital tools to manage a remote relationship, you're going to start being able to see who's really getting anxious when the market is correcting right now. And then advisors are going to be able to start creating values in these critical life moments and transform the way people are managing their wealth and acting with their monies. And I always, Karen, like to share this definition of an advisor. An advisor is really an objective set of eyes on a subjective situation. And if you cannot really have this visibility through engagement and digital tools, it's very difficult to manage this kind of behaviors.
I love that. And I think it's great to, so often we all use similar words, but really we all almost have our own definitions of them. So it's great that you kind of define that. I loved it. I think it's important and we all should do that more often. Thank you so much. It was very interesting. And so thank you, everyone. And now we're going to kind of give a final remarks.